Hello, everyone. Welcome back to FFG Live. My name is Evan Johnson, and I'm joined here today by James Kniffen.
Hello.
And Tony Franchi. How are you guys doing today?
Doing good.
Wonderful. Good. Thank you all for joining us. Sorry if you were here a little bit earlier. We got a little bit of a late start, but we are excited now to be playing some Civilization: A New Dawn. We are playing with the Terra Incognita expansion. So these gentlemen, you may know James as the designer of the original Civilization: A New Dawn, and Tony is the mastermind behind this brand new expansion. So we're gonna play a game of this. It's gonna be pretty exciting, and we'll go from there. Feel free to throw your questions over in the Twitch chat, and we will answer those as we go. You may notice this seems like a very small board for Civilization: A New Dawn, which is one of the things kind of introduced by this expansion. So what are we about to do here, Tony?
So we've done most of the setup. What we need to do now is place our fort tokens and our capital city tiles. The fort tokens are a new aspect added to this game. They are very important strategic spots on the map. By capturing a fort, you complete one of our objectives. In the game, we have 5 different objectives. In order to win, we have to get 4 of them. So you have to have at least one fort in order to win the game. So as we get into setup here, we're going to start with the first player, me. And we're going to go around the table. We're each going to put our fort token down. And once all those are down, we can then place our capital tiles down. So there are some rules for where you can place your fort token. It has to be touching two spaces already on the map, and it cannot touch another fort token.
Got it.
As the first player, I will go ahead and I will place mine here. This looks like a pretty juicy spot for a fort.
All right. I will put mine. Let's put one right there.
All right. Let's get some barbarian trouble over here.
Ooh. That one's going to be tough to hold with those barbarians nearby. All right, so now we're going to place capital tiles down in turn order. There's a real juicy spot next to 2 forts over there, but those barbarians are a little worrying for me. So I'm debating whether I want to go there or maybe go on the opposite side next to the one I placed. I think I'm going to let somebody else worry about the barbarians, and I'm going to come over here. Now, when placing our capital tiles, the tile must touch 4 spaces that are on the tiles already in play, not including other capital tiles. So I think I want to place mine like so, touching 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces.
Nice.
And I drop my capital on there.
All right. I'm going to slide my guy in right there. We are going to go for it. Boop.
All right. Nasty. I like the look of that water. I'd like to be next to some. Let's, that's only 3. Let's go one more down. Right there.
Yes, so we should probably introduce the civilizations that we're playing as well.
So I've chosen England, whose ability is Pax Britannica. When I build a city, if it is the only city on its tile, not counting city-states, I can place one of my unused control tokens on its reinforced side adjacent to that city. So that's really good for grabbing those resources on the newly explored tiles, which is something we'll see in a bit.
Yeah. So so I'm playing as the Zulu. My ability is Isibongo. After I win a combat as the attacker, I can place a trade token from my supply on my military focus card, and I get an extra one if I attacked a rival city or city-state. So I'm going to be
looking out for
going to war
right.
is the plan here.
Time to build some walls. I am the Netherlands with our ability Polders, which gives me the ability to treat water spaces as friendly and as any type of terrain when they're adjacent to a district, which means water is going to be very valuable for me.
All right, we will set the barbarian token there, and I think we're ready to start. So we'll be starting with my turn. I need to decide what I want to do to get started. So I've got a fort that's right nearby me. In order to capture a fort, you have to send your army in there. So armies are brand new. They are plastic pieces included in the Terra Incognita expansion. They move very much like caravans do. So I could go attack that fort, but it has a defense of 6 versus my offense of 5. So I'm going in at a disadvantage there. That being the case, maybe I'll start off with something a little bit different. I will use my military card, but I'm going to do it to explore. So, like caravans, armies can enter the board through capital city spaces, so it's going to start there. And then I can move it up to 3 spaces. I'm going to start by moving 1 space here. And then I'm going to explore. So it costs 1 movement point to explore. I will spend my 2nd movement point in order to explore the bottom tile of this tile deck. And then I can place this so that it touches the space I'm exploring from, as well as 3 other spaces already on the map. So I can put it on either side. I think I like the idea, well, so this side has got a military city-state, which I'd like to befriend, but it also has a barbarian. Well, there's barbarian on both sides. So let's go ahead and do that. I will stick that there. It's touching the exploring space plus 4 others, or 3 others rather. And I think this is the... Nope, this is not... This is Kabul, we've discovered here.
All right.
The Kabul city-state. I will have Jane search for the diplomacy cards for me. We also get some more oil there, and the eye barbarian. All right, so I've got 1 movement point left with my army. I could attack Kabul, but at a defense of 8, it's highly unlikely that I'll succeed in taking it. Armies can also be used defensively, so I could move back to my capital or toward that barbarian. But if a barbarian moves into your army space, it kills your army. So, you know what? Maybe I'll see if I can get lucky. I'm going to attack Kabul.
Ooh, all right.
So at 8 defense versus my 5 offense, I'm going to need a good roll versus a bad roll. That is not going to do it. So I've got 7 to its 11 total. My attack fails, and my army returns to my card.
Oh, rip.
That is my turn. Going over
And the
to
people of
Evan.
Kabul now hate you.
Yeah, they'll get over it.
Send them a wagon. It'll all be fine. I am also going to... so if I were to go into one of these forts, and and I make a city, my army stays on the board with that city? Okay.
Yep.
All right. Just checking on that. Yeah, so I'm also going to use my masonry ability. And we're going straight for that fort. We're going to charge right down the throat. So we're going boom, boom. So I'm going to attack. So I have 5 to the fort's 6. So if you care to roll for the fort, not too high, please. That's not what you were supposed to roll, man. All right, so my army is dead.
12 to an 8.
Yep.
So, yep. Defender wins.
That's it.
That's right. Well, I think it's time to start exploring as well, so I will do my masonry card. It's also in the 5th slot. I'll move out, and I want to have as much room around here to explore as many times as I can, so I'm going to explore from here. I guess I could do it either way from here. So yeah, I'll do it from there.
All right, your tile.
Ooh, water. Yes.
Lots of water.
Excellent.
Let's move this over.
It's even in the perfect position. Look at that.
Yeah.
Though it is going to be hard to expand out from there. But that's okay. I'll just get the ability to cross water as soon as I can.
You're the Dutch. You'll build boats.
Okay, we're great. We get water.
At least we got a wonder in there.
Is that
right?
a new one? Yes, it's Halong Bay. There you go.
Nice
And
diamonds.
I've got a couple more movements left. I'll just slide over here just in case he decides to walk towards me.
You actually have 1 movement left.
Oh, right, because it takes
3
one movement
spaces.
point
Yeah,
to
1
go.
space to explore.
Yeah, okay. Go there. Go right there.
There we go. All right, so that is the end of round 1. We're going to have the barbarians move just like they do in the base game. So we'll have somebody roll a die there.
4.
The barbarians are moving that away.
This guy goes here. Okay, towards the river.
All right.
And so it's important to know that next round we have a district round coming up. So in order to take advantage of a district, you have to build it before the district round triggers. When it does, you get to use the ability on each district that you have in play. That being the case, it's kind of hard to build one for the first district phase because your irrigation card that builds districts always starts in the 1, so you can only build a district in a grassland, so unfortunately I cannot do that before that triggers. So maybe I'll take a bit of a chance. I'm going to use my pottery card to build a city. I can build on a legal space within 2 spaces of a friendly city. So I'm going to build 1, 2 here on the barbarian camp. And because it is on a tile with no other cities outside of city-states, I get to put a reinforced control token next to it. So I'm going to grab this oil.
Nice.
Now, hopefully that barbarian behaves and doesn't come sack my city.
What are the
right.
chances?
That's my turn.
I am going to do some irrigation. And so I'm going to grab a district. I think I will grab the... I'm going to grab an encampment, I believe. I'm going to plop that down. Those barbarians won't actually be close enough for me to do that.
So the encampments protect you from barbarians and rival armies.
Right.
And
They also reinforce your tokens.
Yes, I'm actually going to commercial hub right there, next to the desert, where it will provide me with trade tokens.
It is important to note that districts only give you tokens for friendly spaces that are adjacent.
What? Oh, okay. Well, gosh, then. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's see. I should...
You could place that
Does
in
friendly.
the desert, and then it would count as 1.
I couldn't, because I'm not high enough.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Theater square seems okay. Okay. Yeah, I can just place control tokens that way. It seems all right. Theater square it is.
It's a good one to start with.
Yep. Have some arts and culture here. All right.
Looks good. I am also going to start irrigating in merely grassland, but that's okay because there's 2 grasslands both next to water. One of them next to 3 water,
Oh.
which is exceptional.
Indeed.
So let's get an industrial zone going. Find it, there
So
it is.
the industrial zone can do 2 different things. It can either get you trade tokens for adjacent forest spaces, as it chops down the forests to produce production, or you can discard trade tokens from it in order to build a city for free, which is always a very powerful ability. All right, so end of that round, we go to the district phase. So in turn order, we resolve our districts. I have none, so we'll go to Evan.
All right, so I can place control token in a space within 2 spaces of this district. I'm just going to grab this oil. That seems okay.
Very nice. And I can place 1 trade token on my industry card for each friendly forest in or adjacent to this district. That forest over there, oh no, that's hills. So there's just the 3 water spaces thanks to my polders. So I will get 3 trade tokens.
Wow, that's good.
Pass me 3.
Here, have a bunch.
Thank you.
It's just occurring to me that we haven't told everybody what our victory conditions for the game
Oh,
are.
yeah, we should run that down.
So outside of controlling 1 or 2 forts, we also need to do 1 objective on each of these cards here. These are all brand new in the expansion. These are 3 of the 5 new cards from the expansion. Diplomatic means that you have to have a trade card, or a diplomacy card from 4 different players and or city-states. The hoarder objective means you need to have 5 or more resources, which you can include your natural wonder tokens in. The provincial agenda means that you have to have 4 mature cities on different tiles. And for that purpose, the fort tiles count as their own tile. The diversified objective requires 3 wonders of different types. The industrious objective requires you have all 5 of your districts in play, and the progressive agenda requires 1 wonder from each era, ancient, medieval, and modern.
Perfect.
All right, so
All right, your turn.
we just moved that. All right, so early empire, or do I go for some technology? Not much I can do about this barbarian next to me. Control tokens. Yeah, I will use early empire to put down a couple of control tokens nearby. Let's put one here in the desert and one here in this forest. All right, that's my turn.
Let's see. Is that hills there?
So all natural
Oh, yes,
wonders
they're
are
mountains. Yeah.
difficulty 5.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
One thing I should mention before you guys decide on your turns is next turn we're going to be, or at the end of this round, we're going to be assigning governments, and you can only do that with the cards that are in your one slots. So if you want to go into a particular government, which we'll talk about when we get there, you'll probably want to use that card this turn.
Yep. Okay. And how would I get this natural wonder? I would need to
Place a control token there.
Okay. Could I build a city there,
You
hypothetically?
cannot build a city on a natural wonder.
Okay,
You
thank
can
you.
build it adjacent and then build a control token on a future turn.
Thank you. Well, I wish this had sorted out maybe a little bit differently. But
It's okay, your first game.
Yep. Let's see. I'm going to. As much as I would like a military style government, I think we're gonna go a different path. We're gonna do astrology and advance our tech dial by 5 spaces, which gets me 1 new tech card. And I'm going to. Do we have the card cam? Okay. I'm gonna grab the signature focus card of the Zulu, which is Scorched Earth, as you can see here. Move each of your armies up to 4 spaces. They can move into spaces matching this slot's terrain or lower. Your combat value equals this slot's number. Once per turn, after you win an attack against a control token, you may discard it instead of replacing it to move and attack with the attacking army a second time.
Very powerful ability. Lets the Zulu get very aggressive, particularly bursting through their enemy defenses of control tokens and going right for their cities.
Yes. So that just directly replaces this, correct? All right.
And you now have 2 armies to work with.
Yes. Ha.
Oh, goody.
Okay. And that was.
So glad to be
I'm glad I'm on
closest
the
to you.
opposite side of the world.
All right. Well, all those water spaces look amazing to start taking advantage of, but I need to get some defenses up, I think. So let's start with. Wow, do I do irrigation again? Take advantage of that other grassland to build an encampment.
Would be a
Not
good idea
terrible.
with that barbarian sitting right on your doorstep.
Yeah.
But that barbarian will move before the encampment gets to trigger.
Might destroy it. 1 in 6 chance. Alright. I think maybe we will take a different tact. Let's do foreign trade.
So, just like armies, you can also explore with caravans.
Yeah. That is what I'm gonna do. Alright. Through the mountains we go while we can. Let's go this way. Alright. Interesting. City-state, culture city-state, or a science city-state with some marble or some oil. What else is next to me? Diamonds and mercury. I've got a pretty good distribution here.
Are those the circle city-states?
Those are the circles, yep.
Okay.
No water on either, so I'm going to want to keep this maybe decently defensible. Let's do some mountains near here. Oh, I wonder if I'm even going to be able to place.
There's
gonna
at
have to
least
be
a
this
couple
way.
ways you can do it.
Yeah. This way. This way. That's looking like it's probably the best goal. Let's keep some forests around. Well, I already put my industrial zone, so let's not keep some forests around. Do that guy.
Nice.
All right, so you have discovered Mohenjo-Daro.
Oh, nice.
If you want to
Oil
grab
as
the
well.
cards.
Yes. Some oil resources. And then you have one more space of movement with your caravan, I believe.
I do, yeah. Let's keep on going.
Oh, no, that's the army.
That's your
Whoops,
army.
sorry.
Caravan there.
I have very bad eyesight. Time to get my glasses.
All right.
All right, at the end of the round, we rotate the dial, and as mentioned, we're going to be assigning governments. So you can put a government token on either card in your one slot, and that card will be considered a certain number of spaces forward from where it is. So I'm going to be going with communism to improve my industry card here. With the one arrow, it indicates that that card resolves as if it's one slot farther to the right.
I'm going to declare a monarchy, which will do my growth card 2 spots further to the right.
Alright. I'm also going to declare a monarchy. Get these guys out as quick as possible.
We also have one other new icon on the event dial here, the Wonder icon. When this icon is resolved, we're going to put 1 trade token on each face-up Wonder. And if a Wonder has 2 tokens on it, it gets removed from the game. While it has a token on it, it has a discount of 1 to its resource cost.
Let's show the new dial to our viewers at home so they can see that.
All right. So,
See if I can.
next
see
round
those
we have the
wonders all around
barbarians
there.
moving. Can I do anything about that high barbarian? I don't think I
If you want me to pass any
can.
to you, let me know.
Yes.
So I think I will just go with astrology. Yep, I will go with astrology and advance my tech dial 5 to get 1 level 2 card.
Alright.
Okay. Okay.
Because I'm surrounded by barbarians, I think I'm going to need to go with ironworking. Which will give me 2 armies and a +2 to my combat strength when attacking a barbarian.
Alright.
Very nice. Very nice. What's the bonus for a card again? I can go through enemy control tokens.
Correct.
Throw that diplomacy card up there.
Yes. Decisions
So normally
abound.
armies must stop whenever they enter a space with something that can be attacked, which includes rival control tokens. A COD lets you go riding right through those control tokens into the city.
Let's see here. Decisions.
The choices beckon.
Yes, yes. I can't really read what those wonders are, but that's
Oh,
okay.
Want me to turn the decks around for you?
Yeah, well, just tell me what the military wonder is. That's the only one I care about.
military one, it's going to let you, when you're attacking or defending, spend your resource tokens to increase your combat value by 2 for each one you spend.
Oh,
So if you don't want to spend them on more wonders, you can turn them into weapons.
sure. That sounds good. That sounds good.
Doesn't it?
Seems like a thing that Shaka would want.
Yes, yes. Okay. I'm going to foreign trade and move my caravan 3 spaces. You can go anywhere. We're going to shoot out. Bump, 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 bump. Just like that.
All right. All set. So
Yes.
I am going to do pottery. Take advantage of the fact that I have 3 trade tokens from my industrial zone and the 1 cost reduction on Colosseum to build the Colosseum for 9.
Very nice.
Oh.
Can we throw that on screen real quick?
Yeah.
Yes.
So the Colosseum says, at the start of your turn, you may reinforce one of your control tokens that is adjacent to a friendly city. Something very, very useful if you've got the Zulu as your neighbors.
Go figure. All right. So
And so that will go in your capital. And our new wonder is the Hanging Gardens, a base game wonder.
All right.
So each wonder deck got 1 new wonder at each era for the expansion.
Right.
All right, end of the round. We have the barbarians marching.
Sure.
Let's not roll a 4 or 1 up, please.
Oh, sorry.
So this barbarian would go south, but cannot, so he will sack my city. Poor city.
poor guy.
This one's going to cross the water. That one's going to sit in the fort.
Occupation.
Yes. All right. Next round will be the wonders, or excuse me, the districts again. So
Yes.
perhaps I should get one down. Yep. I'm going to use irrigation, and I too will be building an industrial zone. I will put it right here. It's not pulling in 3 tokens like James, but 2 is still pretty good.
Still solid.
Okay. I'm going to pottery. I'm also going to build a world wonder. So 4, 5, 6 plus the 1. So I will take that.
Jebel Barkal.
That's the one.
Got it.
Jebel Barkal.
Which reveals the Terracotta Army. When attacking, increase your combat value by 2.
All right. Do you want to grab me that?
I
That
believe
wonder?
James is going to have the token.
Oh,
over
does he
there.
have it? Okay.
That one, that's a base game.
The
Oh, wait, for
Jebel,
this one, yeah,
Jebel. Yep.
There you go. Perfect.
Awesome. Right under there.
All right. I'm running out of time to get myself an ancient wonder if I want to go for the progressive agenda.
Okay, it's time to start figuring out what the world is. It's time for 5 science. Being an efficient
What is
number,
this world?
but it'll do. And I am going to take engineering.
The level 2 growth.
Which lets me
I guess James is looking to be industrious this game.
go figure.
So the growth card, in addition to building districts, also carries the ability to reinforce your control tokens. So if James is worried about being next door to Evan Zulu, that's probably the reason he's going that way. So we're resolving our districts now. With my industrial zone, I'm going to get 1 trade token on my industry card for each forest that is friendly, that is adjacent or in the space, which is 2.
All right.
You have your theater square. It's going to give
Yes.
you a control token within 2 spaces,
It will.
which you can even use to grab Mato Tupila.
What? I can do that? I can just plop that?
Yep.
Heck yeah. That sounds sweet. Wow. All right. Seems good.
And
get
James getting his
my
3
3
tokens
trades.
back
That's right.
from his boulders. All right, next round we're going to be respawning barbarians. None of them are dead yet, and we will be getting another discount on the wonders. The Great Library and Apadana are looking to go away if nobody buys them. Let's see.
People in the chat wondering when this is coming out. Very soon. Within the next month, I believe. This should be at your local retailer.
Excellent.
All right, I'm going to send out my caravan. And it's going to do double duty for me. first, I'm going to move here. Second, I will explore. I found this is the. Is it the last? Or I think we have one more new expansion tile, but this is going to be the city-state expansion tile. So I can go with the culture city-state or the science city-state. I think I'd rather the science one. Can I get... I can get a couple more, or just one more forest space next to my district there. Now, this is one of the unusual things that you can see in the expansion is you are allowed to put city-states next to each other.
And in comes Palenque.
Palenque. Can you refresh my memory what Palenque does for us?
Yes, if you might have those cards.
Do I?
Oh no, here they are. They're mixed in.
Incorporated.
Yes, there you go. When resolving a focus card, you can spend natural resources, spend resource tokens as trade tokens.
Okay. So another alternate use for those resource tokens. That being the case, I cannot reach there with my last movement point, so I will go ahead and make a visit to Kabul to get me a couple of trade tokens on my military card, and I will take the Kabul city-state card, which gives me +3 combat value when attacking a city or city-state.
Wow. Okay. I'm going to Scorched Earth. Let's send out the armies. But actually, here's what we're going to do. We're just going to go for both of these forts.
All right, so we resolve the army movements one at a time. So which fort do you want to attack first?
Sorry. I'll go for this one first.
All right, so it's defending at a 6.
Yep, I'm coming in at a 4.
You're still at a 4. All right. A bold move.
Okay.
So
So it's up 1.
the defense is 7. Yep.
All right, so I'll spend this to get it, right? Because I can
+2.
spend a resource as +2.
Jebel Barkhal does not allow you to spend natural wonder.
Oh
tokens,
no, it even says
unfortunately.
it. I'm a fool.
Do you want to do a different plan with that in mind?
Oh, no, I already rolled.
All right.
Rolled and all that. That's fine. Okay, so that guy's
Well, you
toast.
do have another attempt at it, so you want to try again, or you want
Yes.
to go after something else? You could go exploring.
Yeah, you know, we'll
Could
do
go
it again.
exploring.
No,
All
we're
right.
doing it. I should go exploring. Where are we at?
Now, if you move here, you could explore and then still attack that fort if you so chose.
Oh, very nice. Okay, yep. I love it.
Smart.
It's like he's played this game before. All right, so we got
time or
some.
Needs to touch 4 spaces.
4 spaces. That's unreasonable. On this tile specifically, or just
on
in general?
any tile, any spaces. It just has to touch the space you're exploring from.
I see. Okay. Well, all right. That's not going to happen. Let's go.
Put that Mercury right next to the fort would be a nice way to go.
Yeah, I think that's what we're doing.
And plenty of forests for an industrial zone.
All right, so
All right.
you've used 2 movement. You got 2 more. You want to go ahead and do the attack?
Yep, we're going in. This time we'll get it.
All right.
1.
2. Your dice are failing you.
Yep, that's all right. Our armies will get there someday.
Right. All right. I am thinking it's time to do a little more engineering. I can count it as in slot 5 because I have monarchy. So I will build a what's the science one called? Campus on a mountain right here. And then because of the effect of engineering, I get to place another control token adjacent to it
Very
at
nice.
the same level or lower. So I'll pop that right there.
It's a pretty good campus.
That's my turn.
All right. End of the round. We we'll respawn barbarians. They're all still alive, and we will.
And at the start of my turn, I got to do that, because thanks to the Colosseum.
Right. We'll put a discount token on our wonders. We bid farewell to the Apadana and Great Library. And we turn up at the Colossus and the Oracle. All right.
What does that terracotta army say?
Terracotta Army.
+2 to attack.
Just
Oh,
straight up +2 at all times.
okay.
All right.
On attack.
Next round, the barbarians are going to move again. Which... I guess I'm not overly concerned about them eating my control tokens over there. So maybe I'll get the most out of pottery that I can. Because I'm a communist, I'm resolving the pottery card as if it's in the 5th slot. Can I build terracotta? So it costs 7. I do have 2 tokens, or I can spend my oil. Or Hanging Gardens. Hanging Gardens is a free control token I return, which is not bad. Could build Colossus. Yeah, I think a peaceful game is more what I'm looking for this game. So I'm going to go ahead and use pottery to build the Colossus. Which, when resolving my economy focus card, I can move my caravan 6 extra spaces. This is going to cost me 7 to build. I'm at 5 from my card. I'll go ahead and spend the 2 trade tokens and save my resources because I'm a hoarder. And I'll be building that in my capital. And Evan, you can go ahead and take your turn.
All right. I think we will... I think we're going to irrigate here. Resolving this at slot 5. So I can get a district. Let's see here. I believe I want this commercial hub to be here next to the desert. That should help me out later.
Very nice. All right. I have long-term plans. I don't want to use any of my late row cards right now. Tricky. Okay, so now that I don't have to cross that mountain by counting through it with pottery, I think I will do pottery to build a city. I'm gonna build it within 2 spaces of friendly space. Could get it as mature as possible, or I could try to take advantage of all those deserts and that water there. Possibly. Well, there we go. Put it there. It's on a new tile. That'll help me work towards a new objective. All right. There you go. That's it.
All right, barbarians are on the march.
They are heading in the 3 direction.
Farther away from me. Perfect.
They're all just coming to Tony.
There's barbarians at the gates.
Barbarians.
All right, next round we're going to get another district turn. Do I want to drop a district? I could put down an encampment to blow up one of these barbarians. Or I can send my armies out to squash them. I think that's what I'd prefer to do.
I remember to do my Colosseum every time.
I'll use ironworking, so that lets me move 4 spaces with my armies. I will first attack J here. So it's defending at a 2, being in a hill space. I'm attacking at a 5, +2 for attacking a barbarian, so a 7 to a 2. Pretty good odds. Even with a terrible roll,
Looks like you
they
got
are
it.
dead.
And a free trade token.
And a trade token I can put anywhere. Let's get some science. Once an army is attacked, it will have to stop its movement, so it's going to stay there. But I will move a second army here. I will explore before I go attacking anything. Alright, just some resources. And more barbarians. Joy. Can I set this up so that I have another chance to explore? I can. Is that how I want that? That's not going to work. Yeah, all right. So I have found the F Barbarian with some marble and some diamonds. So I've used 1, 2 spaces of movement. Let's go and try to take this fort so we can show the folks how it's done. So I'm attacking at a 5 versus its 6. All right.
They're currently 1 up on you.
They're 1 up on me. Defender wins ties. If I spend both of these, I take the win, which I will do.
Very nice.
Nice.
So when you successfully attack a fort, you get to put a free city down in that space. And
good.
you get a token on one of these 2 victory cards. So the fortified card counts if you've only got 1 fort. If you have 2 forts, you get 1 on the expeditionary card as well.
Tony's winning. We have to team up against
Yep.
Yep. Seems good.
The barbarians knew it.
they were
I'll
trying
drive the
to tell us.
All right.
They were trying to tell us all along. Okay.
That's my turn.
Boy. Boy, oh boy. Okay. All right. We're going to. Yeah, we're gonna astrology it up. And so that was in 4. I'm gonna advance by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which means I get a level 2 tech or focus card. And that's it. So you can probably take your turn as I pick this out.
All right. Darn, I am 1 short to get my engineering where I want it to be. All right. Can't explore anymore because you have to explore from your capital city tile, and there's not going to be room enough there.
You can explore from other players' capital tiles
that's
if
true.
you can get over there, but they tend not to like that very much.
They didn't want all the water right there when they can't cross it and get nothing from it. All right, saving that.
I'm gonna take drama and poetry.
A cultured man.
Yes. Well, war certainly isn't working out for us, so.
Oh, start of my turn.
Reinforce.
Before I do that, let's get another free reinforce. Keep my grassland capital city from its terribly low defense. So foreign trade, I'm gonna move this little caravan and just get the little benefit of Mohenjo-Daro, which doesn't hurt because I'll also get 2 trade tokens for visiting and culture cities, which go on my culture card. Right there. This returns to my.
So the Mohenjo-Daro card, when you're placing control tokens, the difficulty of all terrain is reduced by 1. One's from the base game.
Excellent.
Nice.
All right, so round ends, and we do our districts.
Excellent.
All right.
My engineering district will net me 2 tokens on my pottery card.
My commercial hub gives me 2 for economy.
My
And your trade,
Yep.
or your theater square.
Yes, I can plop a control token down.
You got a couple of resources within
I'll
reach.
just grab. Yeah, I'll grab this guy right there.
My campus lets me get 1 research for every mountain that's friendly in or adjacent, so that's 2. So I'm going to be able to get a level 2 tech.
It puts tokens on your
Oh,
science
right.
card.
I forgot that changed.
Yeah, during testing, it actually did advance your dial, but we found that it made the district phase take too long as people were sitting there figuring out which science cards they were going to take. So.
Me. I took too long. Which science card? Well, that's great because I'm going to do that soon anyway. And then I'm going to do the other effect of my industrial zone, which is to spend 3 trade tokens from my industry card to build a city on a legal space within 2 spaces of a friendly space.
It is worth noting that you can count through water when you're doing the industries.
Exactly. So from this friendly space, 1, 2.
Very nice.
That's me.
All right, so we advanced that, and it's back to me. I've got Early Empire, putting down some trade tokens, or control tokens, rather. I do have a resource nearby that I can grab with it. Or do I go astrology? Next round, we'll be able to change our governments. You don't have to change. You can keep your current government form. Do I want to swap? I think I'm going to stay communist for the time being. Yeah, let's get Early Empire out of the way. Since I'm probably not going to upgrade it with my tech. So I'll get 2 control tokens, 1 there. And I suppose I'll get the desert space there, even though it's more likely to be invaded. I'll play it a little safer this time around after I lost that city. All right.
Okay. I'm going to do my trade. We'll move this caravan. Bloop, bloop. Get it there.
Visiting Akkad.
So I get 2 trade tokens, right? Let's throw those on our military, as is Akkad. Got that diplomacy token. Yeah, that's it.
All right. I want to get some control tokens out there so that the Colosseum can get to work. Those gladiators are just sitting there eating right now. So, do Early Empire. Normally for 2 control tokens. I've got 2 trade tokens, so that'll be 4 in total. And it's at slot 5, so Lanjodara won't do anything yet, but there's always a chance in the future. So, I'll do 1 there.
It is worth mentioning to the audience at home that the trade event is no longer on the dial. It has been replaced by one of the functions of the commercial hub. So the commercial hub, you can choose either, as Evan did, to put tokens directly on your trade card, or you can get 1 trade token on any card for each of your mature cities. So you're still encouraged to mature your cities for that purpose.
Speaking of, still gonna do that. I've got plans.
And we have our first mature city.
Oh,
All right.
so mature.
So we're picking governments, and we are also putting discounts on our wonders. So we say goodbye to the Hanging Gardens and Terracotta Army. We have Taj Mahal and Huey Teokali.
So the Taj Mahal, when you resolve a focus card, resolve it as though it is 1 slot farther to the right for each world wonder you have of the same type. And Huey Teokali, when defending, increase your combat value by 1 for each water space that is adjacent to the defending space.
Ooh, I wonder if anybody would be interested in that. All right. So I've got my astrology maxed. But do I want to send my caravan?
Oh, we need to change our government form, right?
Yeah, yeah. If
we-
you haven't
if we
done
care
so
to.
already,
Okay.
I want you
Right.
to do so.
Yes. We're going to become an oligarchy.
We shall do the same.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and tech up with astrology. I will spend my token to get 6 advances on my dial, taking me all the way up to 11, giving me both a 2 and a 3. And Evan, you can go ahead and take your turn while I'm deciding.
Yeah.
I know one card that I want, and that's my Civ-specific card here, Natural History. And I think I'll also grab Currency, because it is very good with my Colossus.
I think I'm going to pottery and build a city. Right there.
You cannot build cities next to forts,
Oh, no.
because they will eventually have a city when you conquer it.
Okay, never mind. Rewind. Instead, let's resolve drama and poetry. And so I'll get 2 control tokens next to friendly cities. Up. And then I can move one of my control tokens to an adjacent empty non-water space.
Mm-hmm.
You will lose your natural wonder if you move on.
Oh, I lose if I move it. Okay.
You could cover up the K barbarian spot if you don't want to worry about barbarians respawning there.
Yeah, that seems like a fine idea.
Thank you.
It helps
All right.
both of us.
That's right.
And what are the Zulu if not friendly?
Yes, so friendly.
Team this side of the world.
Very kind.
Alright, so I think it's also time for the stars to align over here. We'll do some astrology. We get 4, 5, 6 in total, which will take me from 5 to 11, so I get a level 2 and a level 3. Which will be, the level 3 is obvious. That will be my faction-specific card.
Cartography. You've learned how to make maps.
I figured it out.
The rest of
once
us
we
are
went
still
far
just
enough.
remembering where everything is.
And then my other, I like the idea of simply having 2 armies. So I think I'm going to go, yes, Iron. And that's me.
All right, so
And the barbarians moving
2.
up that way. Gobbling up my control token next to my district. Thank you very much.
They are so kind.
And can you move F to that diamond space?
Yep.
Hey.
Time to make friends with those barbarians, I think. Pay them off.
I could, yes. So, currency is one of a handful of cards, 2 different focus cards that got a bit of a change with the expansion. We felt it was just a little bit too strong being able to both kill barbarians and go then visit cities. So now a caravan must stop in order to bribe the barbarians. So we could very much do that. Or I could build a district. So the districts are about to go off. If I build a district, I can use it to snipe that barbarian there with an encampment. It seems like a pretty good plan. I'll go ahead and use irrigation and build my encampment. So it can shoot barbarians within 2 spaces.
Nice.
So let's drop it here, nice and central to my empire.
All right. know what time it is. It's fighting time. We're trying it again. Got our armies coming out. Let's have this one go over here.
All right.
So I'm coming in at a 4. 2 at 6.
But you do have a couple of trade tokens.
Yeah, I got some tricks this time.
Oh, 6 to 6.
Okay.
Critical hits.
So I
on
need to
both.
spend 3 to get in there.
Yep.
We'll do it. So,
All right. Jibblebark Call comes through.
Yes.
And the fort is yours.
aha, my city.
Take one of those.
Yep. That was not a control token, nor I did win as an attacker, so I get a trade token
Get one
back. Seems good. All right, and let's go for the other one.
Sure. Why not?
Yep. Now we're talking.
All right.
That was
So
there.
8 to 8. You just have to spend 1, which you'll get
Try
back
to
for winning.
immediately. All right.
Nice.
Now we're cooking.
And I'll take another token for another victory card for you.
Oh yes, of course.
Evan's winning. All right. Oh, I forgot to flip a thing last turn.
Didn't you just place those last turn?
I
No,
astrology.
that was
Yeah.
2 turns ago. Okay.
So that's for this turn. And
We're being awfully lenient with those forgotten
Nice.
triggers.
Good thing this isn't a tournament game.
right.
A question for those who played a lot with the base game: can you win without making war on other players, or win a low level with a low level army tech?
Very much so, yes. And in fact, in the rulebook for Terra Incognita, if you are a person who prefers lower conflict games, there is a variant you can play without using the fort victory cards. You still use the forts as a way to get cities, but you don't have to have that element of interaction.
Very cool. So I will go engineering yet again and place out a commercial hub in a desert right here, and then benefit from engineering's free token right there. It's a full-powered commercial hub.
Nice.
All right. And we are doing districts. So I will resolve my encampment first. I'll have it blow up this Eye Barbarian, which does gain me a trade token that I can put anywhere. I'll put that on ironworking just to have some insurance. And then I'm only getting 1 trade token out of my industrial zone, but that's all I have room on my card for anyway, so that's not a big deal.
Okay. I've got my theater square. I'm gonna gobble up that resource. Some mercury to fuel our wars. And this commercial hub, I'm going to just load up the economy.
All right.
So it's fully loaded.
For my campus, I get 2 cards on 2 tokens on astrology. For my industrial zone, I'll get 3 on pottery. And for my commercial hub,
So you could get 1 anywhere because you got 1 mature city, or you could get
Yep.
2 on your trade card, your economy card.
Right. I am actually going to put the 2 on the trade card, I believe. Yes. There we go.
Okay.
All right.
What do I want to do? So next turn, we're going to be respawning the barbarians and getting some discounts on wonders.
I'm gonna just walk over and take a look at these wonders.
Sure. So these are all in the medieval era now.
The Oracle is still
Right? Oh, no, they're
ancient.
still the Oracle. Yeah.
Yep.
A low science game.
I'd like the Taj Mahal. I could buy it, but I'd have to spend one of my resources, which I'm a little hesitant to do because I'm trying to get Hoarder. But given that I built the Colossus, maybe I want to shift and go after Diplomatic instead. That might be an interesting idea. All right, I'll resolve Pottery. I'll go ahead and build a wonder in a fort, which is always a dangerous thing because they are high priority targets for opponents. So the Taj Mahal cost me 9. I have 5, 6, 7 with the marble, 8, 9 with 2 tokens. The Taj is a new one, so if you would grab me the token for it, Janice. And our new wonder is the Forbidden City from the base game. All right, and that is my turn. I'm now a modern wonder and a different type of wonder away from getting 2 different objectives.
Let's see here. With the encampment, do you have to do the first part to get the reinforcement? You have to defeat.
You do not. No,
Okay.
you can do either of them or both.
Interesting. Interesting. Let's see. What kind of wonders have we got here? Okay. All right, let's say I'm going to interesting. I'm going to pottery to build a city. That city will be all right there. Yes.
All right.
All right. Hard decisions here. I think I'm going to build a wonder. Yes. So I'm going to build our military wonder out here for 9. So 4, 5, 6, 7, and a Mercury. Unfortunately, my natural wonder didn't count towards it. To get 9, so that I can grab it. And now, when I'm defending, the water spaces adjacent to the defending space increase my combat value by 1.
Nice.
That'd be a nice little help. I'll put that over in the impenetrable city over here.
Yeah.
Well, it is on grassland, so not entirely impenetrable.
And we'll flip that for Colosseum. Thank you. And that's my turn.
All right, dial advances. We have some barbarians to respawn. I comes back here, J here, and I feel surrounded here. The Venetian Arsenal is our new military wonder. That's a base game wonder. And then we do some discounts. So Oracle is going bye-bye along with Killa Kisawani. And we have Machu Picchu, which has been updated for the expansion, along with University of Sancor,
Nice.
also an expansion.
Do we want to put the updated Machu Picchu up here?
Sure.
See that?
So we updated Machu Picchu to take advantage of the whole mechanic of resolving cards as if they're further to the right. All right. So we've done all the events. Let's do some currency, I think. So my army that is in my fort actually provides a defense against the barbarian. If the barbarian tries to move in there, it destroys my army, but the city remains protected. So I don't have to be super concerned about that right now. I know I want one of my caravans to come up here and visit Palenque. So that will give me 2 trade tokens on natural history, as well as the Palenque diplomacy card. Now, where do I want the other one to go? I could go to Akkad, which would give me a 3rd diplomacy card. Because I built the Colossus, I could actually visit one of these guys. Is there a diplomacy card that would be useful for me right now? Defense is always helpful. Or I could get a resource. That's actually a good idea. So I'm going to move the base movement for these caravans is 4 with currency. With the Colossus, it goes all the way to 10. So I'm going to move this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and visit the capital of the Zulu.
Ah, nice to see you.
So I get 2 trade tokens and a diplomacy card. I'd like your embassy card, please. Which grants me a resource of my choice. My natural history card gives me bonus science for each different type of resource. So I'm going to grab a diamond, which I don't have any nearby. And I've got 3 diplomacy cards out of the 4 I need for diplomatic.
Very nice.
And these 2 trade tokens, I will put them. Let's do 1 on science and 1 on military. That's my turn.
All right. We are going to irrigate. Perhaps not. We're going to foreign trade. And we're going to do some exploration here.
All right.
So there's 1. Here's 2. Let's see here. Do something like that.
Resources nice and close.
Could stack up more desert next to there.
That is touching 4, so that is legal.
Let's do that, I think.
All right. We found Barbarian C. Finally, one that's not on my doorstep.
Yes. 1, 2. Let's go 3. And I'll spend 1 to explore again. Can I do that? Can I explore twice?
Not with the same piece in the same turn, no.
In that case, let's just go 3. I'm just gonna
Park there for next time.
Yeah, well, I think I'm going to spend these trade tokens. Aren't really doing too much. Nowhere good to visit around here.
You could go visit James,
Yeah.
get a couple of trade tokens and a diplomacy card.
Yeah, I have to get to your city for that?
Any one of my cities, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Capital city is the one that gets you the embassy card.
Right. Yeah, so we'll spend those. Move out like that. There we are.
And if you wanted to, you could even use your trade card again next turn, because all you need to do is go through hills and grasslands.
Yes.
All right. I think I'll be doing trade as well. Where can I go? Out of my capital or the city over here, since it's mature. I can move up to 6 spaces, and I can spend 2 trade tokens to go 2 farther with each. So this one, and because of my oligarchy, I can go through any terrain. So 1, 2, 3.
Can you go through water?
Or I can also because I'm level 3
Okay.
movement. 4, 5, 6, 7.
Hello.
Hello. I'll take your embassy.
Sure.
Thank you. I have to spend a trade token to move that far. And then... Was there another military state out here? There was. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8. Go! 1 short. All right. We'll go to... We'll visit your city.
Hello.
And I'll take 1 from you.
Yes.
I will take...
So the non-aggression card is a new diplomacy card in the expansion, which says that you cannot attack the player who you hold the card for, but if they attack you, you can then swap your military card with any card in your focus row. So it's a good way, if you get into a tit-for-tat with your neighbor, to say, I'm done with this, let's be friends for a while. But if they still stab you in the back, you can immediately respond.
These come back, and I will also get 4 trade
4
tokens.
trade tokens.
That's pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
As James is putting those out, we will have the barbarians move.
2.
Moving that away.
There's that.
This guy's gonna eat my trade or my control token because, of course,
this
he would.
one bounces back.
Yep. All right. Next turn, we're getting districts again.
All right.
Exciting.
Might be time to send the armies out to squash some barbarians. Or I could drop a district. I can only put it in hills. Is there a district that would help me right now? Theater Square would not be a bad idea. Don't have a good spot for a campus. Don't really need a commercial hub at this point. Maybe I'll just send the armies marching. All right, who are my biggest priorities? This guy over here, definitely. So I'm attacking at a 5 plus 2 against a barbarian, so 7 against its 2. Nearly guaranteed. Got it. And let's have this guy take out this K barbarian, so 7 versus 3.
5, so 8 on its side.
Yep, versus
Got it.
my 10,
So,
so it
yep.
is also dead.
So then,
Nice.
And a couple of trade tokens will come my way. And while I decide where those go, Evan, you can take your turn.
All right. Districting seems strong at this point, since we're going to get that in a second here. Let's irrigate at level 5. And let's put our campus here on the mountain.
I like it. All right. I think... Could early Empire, I could engineer just as well and get a district out there. Could complete the maturity of that city, which wouldn't be terrible. I don't strictly need it. Let's go for astrology. So I'll get 6, which would put me at 17. Not terrible. Alright. Might as well do those before I have to dump them anyway, because
Yeah.
the campus is about to pay off.
Mm-hmm.
Those big brains.
Up there on the mountain. They've been thinking hard.
It's thinner up there.
Yeah.
It helps. Science. So I get one more. Level 3. I think it'll be nationalism. Yeah,
Decisions.
nationalism. Perfect. I'm all set.
All right.
Oh, and Coliseum, of course. Thank you, Coliseum.
We're doing districts now. So my, what is it called? Industrial zone is going to give me 1 token on pottery. And my encampment. Oh, I completely forgot I was going to use that to kill barbarians. So I guess I can't kill anything with it, but I can reinforce a token within 2 spaces. I'll go ahead and start with it.
So I got the campus, so that's 1 mountain. 1 trade good for science there. Commercial hub, let's just throw down, or not commercial hub, the theater square.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just throw down a token. Let's put this one, oops, right there. And then I've got the commercial hub, which is 2 on my economy. Like so.
Alright. My campus gives me 2 on astrology. Industrial zone, pulling its weight this whole game.
Mm-hmm.
Straight onto my industry card. And my commercial hub, I think I miscalculated before, but I think it gives me 4 on my economy card, though only 3 can exist there.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So it only actually gets 2.
Ha, wasted
Alright.
efficiency.
Yeah, so too much money.
All right. So
Alright.
next round we're going to be looking at changing governments again. Okay. Do I want to drop some trade tokens? I don't want to do that yet, or control tokens rather. I could build a city. Yeah, maybe I will. Question is where.
Gotta get those cities.
Mm-hmm. Or maybe I should just go science. Yeah, I'm gonna go science first. Even though it's only the 4, I'm gonna do natural history. So that gives me 4. Spend 3 trade tokens, gets me to 7. +1 for each type of resource I have. I have 2 different types of resource, so that gives me 9 science, taking me all the way up to 20.
Oof.
That's
Wow.
a 3 and a 4.
Yikes.
Seems pretty good.
While I'm picking those, you can take your turn, Evan.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
I'll grab
So-
civil service. Go ahead.
So I'm gonna send.
Actually,
I'm gonna send my caravan moving over to see James here. Bloop, bloop.
Alright.
So I get 2 trade tokens I can put wherever I want.
From wherever you want.
Sweet.
And then all of my cards are still
Yeah, let me take a look at these.
Think about my turn while you're doing that.
Yes, yes.
All right. Finally settled on civil service and urbanization.
All right.
I think I will go for the. Do I want the embassy? I don't think so. I'm gonna take the defensive pact.
All right. Protected in case Tony decides to rampage into your territory.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
All right. I'm going to engineer in forests. Going to place my encampment right here. Oops. And then place a free control token thanks to engineering right there.
Seems good. Seems good.
All right. Actually, I could do that the other way around thanks to Mohenjo-Daro, because I could treat that hill as a grassland, which would give me a slightly better option in case Tony comes after me.
All right. Change our governments if we choose. I think I'm going to
Yes.
stay put. And
Going back to monarchy.
we'll say goodbye to the Forbidden City and Venetian Arsenal. And we have our first modern wonders, the Cristo Redentor and the Statue of Liberty.
Nice. 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 Nice.
It's time to embrace democracy.
Overthrew the monarch, did they? Or was it a peaceful transition?
It was peaceful, yeah. We used all that extra money to hire a lot of politicians.
Yes.
All right. Everybody good with your governments?
Yep.
All right. Next turn, the barbarians are moving. I'll go ahead and do civil service, placing 2 control tokens next to cities and then 1 additional next to any friendly space. So let's go with these 2. And then this one's next to that space, so we'll grab
Nice.
some more oil.
Nice.
Okay.
We're gonna go drama and poetry. So we're gonna place 2 control tokens. Let's see here. These are going to go. Then I can move one of mine. I'm gonna spend these 2 trade tokens to get more control tokens. Let's see here. I can do 4 of these guys. Let's put 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, 1 there. And then I will move 1 like so.
All right. Interesting. Right. I think I will early empire. Just for 2 wee little control tokens. But they will finalize the maturity of both of those cities. Oh, and I'll use my free Coliseum. Alright.
And the barbarians are moving.
get a 6.
Toward me.
So then this guy's going to bounce back to
So
there.
Jay's gonna eat your token there. So I'm gonna come up here. I think that's everybody.
Getting tense.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Excellent. All right, I'm gonna use currency. Now, because of Taj Mahal, when I resolve a focus card, I resolve it as though it is one slot farther to the right for each wonder I control matching its type. With the Colosseum, I can then resolve this as if it's in the 4 slot, which is precisely where I need it to be. So the first caravan is going to come 1, 2, 3, 4, visit Akkad here. That gives me 4 diplomacy cards and makes me diplomatic.
Nice.
And 2 more trade tokens on my military card. Unfortunately, I've only got room for 1. And then the other caravan I can move up to 10 using the Colossus. And I'm going to go, has to come out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Visit Evan again.
How's it going?
Pretty good. I'm going to use the embassy to get another resource of my choice. You know, I think I forgot to give you a trade token the last time I did that.
Oh,
So I'm going to give you 2 trade tokens.
thank you.
I'll give you 1 on foreign trade.
Yep.
And what else is least useful for you? How about some more control tokens there?
Sounds good.
And I will take a Mercury. All right. And 2 trade tokens on my cards. I'll put 1 on, well, we're about to get districts, so I don't need 1 there. Let's do those on science. All right.
Okay. Let's irrigate. Play out an encampment. Let's put it right there. Yeah, that is the thing that I do.
All right.
Is that your 5th?
Nope, 1 left.
Ah, okay.
All right. I think it's time for cartography. So I'm going to send out my 2 caravans. We'll go ahead and spend all of these so they can move 9 instead of 6.
Nice.
So let's see if I math this correctly. I can only go through forest or lower. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right,
Mhm.
perfect. So I'm going to resolve our embassy pact there.
Mhm.
And then we'll go to Akkad as well. So that I can... Oh no, both of its cards are gone. Right. So is there another city-state?
My 1 merchant trip paid off.
Oh god, I know. That totally hosed me. Oh wow. Okay. Oh, all because I can't get through that desert. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it would have worked. Darn. Okay. I'm not gonna do that. Well, now you know. You know what I'm planning in the future, clearly. So we're gonna try. Ironworking instead. Or no, astrology. We're gonna just do a simple 5 from astrology. There you go. 2 plus the 1 from democracy plus these 2. And give me 5.
Nice.
2, 3, 4, 5, which will give me 1 level 4 tech, which will be flight.
Uh-oh.
They can fly.
Look out.
There we go. It's all cool. You just want to go farther.
Yeah, you just want to travel faster.
That's right.
All right, we're doing our districts.
Oh, yes, sure.
Did you get your reinforced token? At
I
the
did
start of
not.
your turn?
Thank you.
Don't know why I asked. All right, so my industrial zone gets me 1 trade token. My encampment I will use to reinforce that, and sadly that barbarian is just out of my shooting range. So those are all mine.
Okay, my encampment, I'll blow up this barbarian. Do I get a trade token for that?
Yes.
Sweet. Let's put that on. Put that there. My let's see. What do you call it? My commercial hub. I have 2 mature cities currently, so I can load up any of these guys that I want. Let's do something like that. My up there we have 2 now, 2 mountains, so that's 2 on science. And my theater district, theater square, place a control token. Then 2 spaces. Guess we'll put that right about there.
All right.
All right, that was my districts.
Trixie. All right, take it. Could you pass me a few more trade tokens?
Of course.
Get 2 more on astrology. I have 3 mature cities, so I can spread these 3 as I please, thanks to Commercial Hub, which will go here, and here, and then I will not build a city using my tokens from nationalism. Don't think that's what I want to do. Let's say calculations. Yeah. I will build a city. I'm going to change my plans. Right there.
Oh, look at that.
All right, we are ready for the next round then.
So for it to be mature, it has to be friendly spaces around it, or your own control tokens?
Correct.
Okay, I understand.
You have like 3/4 of a plan. It's that last fourth that's eluding me right now. A little bit worried about James's Air Force.
It's fine. Not a problem.
Although Evan is much closer.
That's right.
Yeah, I can't boost my attack, but this guy, he can shoot mercury bullets.
Mercury bullets.
Let's go with a district a turn too late, I think. It's the best play. Yeah. Or no. I'm instead going to use irrigation to reinforce control tokens up to its slot number, which is
Nice.
5.
Reinforce everything.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Yeah,
All right.
big reinforcement.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna irrigate. Let's get our commercial district on there. So that is all of my districts
Nice.
on the map.
Nice.
And I'll spend these 2
So
trade
Evan just
tokens
needs one more.
to reinforce.
It's pretty nasty.
So he's only got 1 resource and only 2 diplomacy cards. And only 1 caravan, so it'll take at least 2 turns for him to get that.
Yeah.
How's he doing on mature cities? He's got 2 mature cities on different tiles. No, 3.
Yeah. It's doing solid over there.
He just needs 1 more control token.
That is correct.
Interesting.
I think I might have to fight him this turn.
Yeah, I think I'm about to come under attack.
Don't want to yet, that's for sure. Alright.
Because, yeah, if one of you doesn't do something, I feel like I win on my next turn.
Yep.
So, as a reminder to everybody at home, you only win the game at the end of the round, so
Right.
everybody's going to have an equal number of turns.
Yes. So if I completed a 4th objective, James would get 1 more turn.
Yep. You'd have 1 chance to try to snipe your fort away from you.
Yep.
So close. Only I hadn't changed from my initial government. Okay, I think I got before you put another army in there or something. Where is your military card at right now? Oh, goody. All right. There's no way I defend. Oh, that's so nasty. All right. How much water is near there? No. Great. It's my
Both
fault.
landlocked.
Alright. Don't think there's a way to pull that out. Gonna let you take 1 more turn.
I appreciate it.
Going to... Yeah, we'll go for it. I need this slot out of there. At least forces you to attack, and then Tony maybe can take your fort the next time. Alright, here we go. Out we come. At an attack value of 8 by default, with no other bonuses here. So, 1, 2. Have to stop and fight here.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So, dice.
Yep.
Going for it. You're at a
You're
defense of
defending.
5, it looks like, currently.
So
4 difficulty.
4 plus
diplomacy.
2 adjacent reinforced tokens.
Are they?
It counts itself and
Oh, right,
the
itself,
one
yeah.
next door.
Totally forgot.
So 6. 8 to 6.
Oh.
Alright.
James is currently winning, so the attacker has to do any re-rolling and or boosting before
You
the
only have
defender
1
decides.
to spend, so you wouldn't be able to
Mm-hmm.
beat me anyway. 9 to 6. Yep, we're good. So take that one. So we replace that.
Do you, what, you do have tokens on your cards.
Oh, that's right. He has some on his cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I can
Can
use
be
these in
used
defense?
to
Okay.
re-roll.
Ah,
Yeah.
correct.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, then that means I have to. All right. Let's spend 1 to reroll.
Okay.
Hey.
That's a little better.
There you go.
Gross.
All right, so your total is currently 14.
And I'm at 6. So I would need to roll a 6.
You are at you are at 7, counting the
Sure.
one on the die. Yep.
I would need to roll a 6 and spend my Mercury to defeat this. Correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna let it ride.
All right. No,
14.
that's fine. That's fine. You can have that.
All right. Thank you. Oh wait, I have flight. Unreinforced, right?
Yep.
Right.
So one change that Flight received from the base game to the expansion was now it cannot go through reinforced control tokens, which allows players to build up air defenses around their cities, whereas in the base game you could go right over their defenses.
Yep. All right, here we go again.
All right, attacking the
All
fort.
right.
So-
Now, Evan's got an army in his fort space, so that's going to add 2 to the defense value there. James does have an option. He can either attack the city or he can attack the army to try to get it out of there.
Right. But I've got to attack the city to try to stop you from winning.
All right.
All right. It's a decent start.
Yep.
All right, so it's my 8 plus 3, 11 against your defense of...
So the city itself is worth 6 because it's on a forest. There's a 7 with the reinforced there, 8, 9 with the army, plus the 2 on the die roll puts it at 11.
Oh, goody.
And what was your total?
8, 9, 10, 11. Also.
Okay. So we're tied currently.
So I can
Currently the
pump for
defenders
2.
win. Yep.
You can guaranteed pump for 4. So I've got to at least try for a 6. Didn't get it. Well, still gonna spend. So.
All right, James is up by 2.
Okay. So I just have to equal, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yes, I will. Do I want to spend these? I could just try and re-roll.
You could.
We'll re-roll first. Now we're
Ah,
talking.
dang it.
All right.
There it is.
All right.
Successfully defended.
Get back.
So the Dutch bombers go down.
So they're dead, right?
Thank you.
Be gone with thee.
All right, we are respawning barbarians. Did this K get covered up?
There's J. Oops.
Okay, I
Can I
think it
cover
was
them?
the other one that was over here.
Yeah, K is no.
It's under the army there.
That's right. Yes.
Okay, so that one's done for the day. All right, and we cycle the
Flip some
wonders.
wonders.
So Sankor and Machu are gone. We have the porcelain tower and the Orsagaz, I think. I don't speak Hungarian, so I don't know for sure. All right. So let's see. James at least made it so that it's going to be hard for Evan to mature that second fort, which is good. I'm sitting on ironworking for my army, which is not great. I think I need to go science so that I can be prepared to... I don't think there's any way Evan can win this round, so if I prepare for next round... So 3 science plus 2 tokens is 5, plus 3 different types of resources gives me 8 science. From 20 sends me up to 24, gets me another 4, and then 4 more after that. Puts me 1 shy of another 4.
Nice.
So we will go flight. That's me.
Oh, I attacked you.
Oh.
Back.
Yes. Thank you.
We're not friends anymore.
Not friends. All right. Let's roll with the old counterattack here. Scorched Earth. So I get stopped if I move through your army, right?
Yes.
Okay. I can choose to attack the army or the control token? Is that how this
Correct.
works?
Yep.
Okay. But your defenses are...
So the control token would be a defense of 4 plus 2 for the army. The army is just a 4.
Okay.
Actually, there's a reinforce next to that control token, so it would be 7.
Sure.
James, if you had put your encampment in that hill space, you could have blown up his army
I know.
in the fort. That's what I love about the districts is they make you really think forward in your strategy and placing them.
Maybe we don't want to do that. What if instead... No. All right. This guy's going to go here and attack your army.
All right.
So you're right. 5? Is that right?
Just a 4. Armies don't get
Okay.
credit from
All right.
reinforced tokens.
So we're evens right now.
Yep.
Oof.
All right. I have no tokens
'Kay.
to spend on this.
Let's give it a reroll. Yeah. All right.
Ah.
There it is.
Got it. So the army's defeated. Goes back to James' card. The attacking army has to return to the space it left.
Yep.
But Evan does get a
I get my trade
token
on there.
from his Zulu ability.
Now I can move my other army.
Yep.
I'm just going to go after your city. Is that like 8? That's
It
pretty
is
good.
an
That is
8,
a
9, 10.
11,
Yeah.
12 from the water.
Oh, gross.
Oh, yeah. Kiwi.
What about this control token?
It's just a 5.
All right. Let's go after that control token.
All right. Should not be too hard.
Okay. So 7 to your 9.
9.
Okay. So I need to reroll.
So tie
9 to
tie.
9.
Yep.
Tie goes to defender unless you
Yeah.
spend that.
Yeah, I'll spend it.
All right.
That was an expensive hill.
Yes.
Or desert, I should say.
So now it's my token.
It is, yeah.
Yes. I get a trade token on there.
All right. So with that space back, Evan can mature that city by doing culture next turn.
Nasty. I think it might be up to you to do something about it, unfortunately. What's that cost? 5, 6, 7. Not quite going to be able to afford that right away. So we're going to do cartography.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to go spend to move 9. I can actually move through desert this time, as per my original plan.
A crucial difference.
That's right. Okay, I have a plan. So from here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Visit Kabul. Just that card. And 2 on my military card. Attacking a city or city state, and then will increase your command. Hey, perfect. Ugh, that had only been last time. All right. And then the next one is going to. Oh no, I can't really do anything about that. Well, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to visit you
Uh-huh.
and take your open borders card.
Ah.
So now I treat your control tokens
Yes.
as friendly for the purposes of maturity, which gives me, I believe, 4 mature cities on
Yes.
different tiles.
And also for diplomacy cards.
And also 4 diplomacy cards.
Nice. Very nice.
That was my secret play.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to get towards.
So you're now provincial and diplomatic.
And these will go on.
So James needs a fort. You can't win with that one, and he'll also need industrious or progressive. Both of which he's pretty close to.
All right, that's me.
All right.
I'm trying to remember, does your cartography ability trigger on the city-state? Or just on cities?
Rival city.
Rival city.
Yeah,
Okay.
no city states.
All right.
And it was too close.
Move in a 2 direction. So this one's going to bounce back there.
No, my army gets eaten. They caught my planes on the tarmac, I guess.
Yeah, the barbarians ran out of the hills.
Okay. Time to send out the RAF, perhaps?
I think so.
All right. Let's use flight. I'm going to start with my army that's already out there. It can move 6 spaces. Can move through unreinforced control tokens, caravans, barbarians, and city-states. So we'll fly and attack this fort here, which just has a defense of 6. My attack is 4 plus 3, 7. Not a huge advantage. All right, so that's 12 to 8, and you have 1 token left. So if he rerolls if he rerolls a 6, that would be a tie. I will go ahead and spend 1 token to guarantee my win.
Yep, you got it.
All right.
So I'll replace your city with mine. Your control token on expeditionary with mine. Oh, I forgot I have cobble, which adds 3 when I'm attacking a city or city-state. So if it's all right with you, I'll take the control token back.
Of course.
All right, now the question is where to go from here. I do have another army. Getting a 3rd fort doesn't benefit me really, other than taking another one away from Evan. What I'd really rather have is another safe city, so I'm going to send my other army flying out to visit my good friends in Palenque. So I'm going to return their city-state card. They're defending at a 8. I'm at a 4, 7, 10 with Cobble's bonus.
You rolled a 1.
I also rolled a 1, but it's still good enough.
All right. Nicely done.
Nice.
So that will go on my science card.
Victory is slipping away from us.
Next turn will be districts, FYI.
Let us, I think we gotta spend some time with astrology. Pump up this tech.
You've come a long way with pretty low tech, but
Yeah.
need to get caught up a little bit.
Yes. So we're going up 8, which will bring me to, let's see here, 17. So that's a 2 and a 3. Feel free to go ahead.
Thank you. It is possible to replace a regular control token with a district, correct?
Yes.
Perfect. So I'm going to do engineering, build my 5th district. which will be my theater
Would you like to
square.
reinforce something
Oh
first?
yes, I sure would. How many times have I missed that?
I'm sure chat can tell us.
Many.
It's true. This might be weird. Yeah, let's do it here. Alright, so can throw that over here. I just need a fort now. Oh, and I guess I can place a free token at the same level.
Where will you ever get a fort?
Who knows?
Made up your
Yes.
mind?
Yep.
All right. What'd you end up picking?
Mass production and engineering.
All right. Upgraded the military, I see. Yep. That's probably something you need. All right. District time. I could build a city with urbanization, but I do not want to. So I'll take the tokens. They just go away because there are too many. And I will blow up this barbarian with my encampment. And then I don't have another token to reinforce. So that's all I can do. Let's put this... Silsers, I guess.
All right. Encampment shoots this barbarian. So that gives me a trade good. And I can reinforce a token. Commercial hub loads up. No, I can use it to.
You've
I
got
have
mature cities,
two mature cities.
so you can put those anywhere.
One there. One there. And let's see, my astrology loads up with 2. And my theater square lets me place a control token. Yes.
Get your natural wonder back.
Yes, I think that's where we're going.
Or, since it lets you do it within 2 spaces of a wonder, you could grab this resource token to use for Jebel.
Actually, might put it there.
Sure. Mature that city.
No, we will slide it right there.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Alright. My theater square will let me snag. Oops. What am I doing? There we go. Snag that. And astrology will just bounce those extra tokens. The campus, rather. And then my commercial hub would let me place 4 trade goods in total because I have 4 mature cities. So I'll put 1 on flight, 1 on nationalism, and 2 on cartography. And then my industrial zone would let me, oh yeah, I could just get the 1 from the nationalism, from the industrial zone there, and put this here instead. Alright.
Alright.
Oh, and last but not least, die. Should have done years ago.
Pew, pew, pew. Alright. I know what I'm doing. I'm doing urbanization to build the Statue of Liberty. So that's going to cost me 11 with the discount. I'm currently at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 with my oil, and 10, 11. And I will you grab me the token over there,
Sure.
James? I'm going to throw that in that city there, where it's nice and safe. That gives me now 3 wonders of different types.
Yes.
So I've achieved diversified, and it also gives me 1 at each era, which is progressive.
Oh, gross.
I now have 5 victory tokens out there.
That seems like that
Disastrous.
might be the game, but Okay, let's see. How are we doing in the war front? Not so good. We're down pretty far there. Yeah, we're not going to be able to shake that. So, okay, assuming that James maybe is able to do something about that. I will pottery build a city. Plunk. Right over there. Set us up for a hypothetical future turn.
All right. Well, I can at least try to make Tony not win as well.
Yeah.
All right, so I can move 6 through hills or lower. Good luck.
Also water.
And water.
Mm-hmm.
Which is not
I'm not
terrible.
sure you can reach
I can't even
anything.
actually reach that for it.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I can't reach any of them. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's slightly too far. One too far. Well, shucks.
Yep.
Oh well.
So it goes.
Well, at least finish off our tactile and be smart,
Yes.
Mhm.
so we can appreciate your win.
Excellent.
There you go.
All right. Congratulations,
Congratulations, Tony.
the
Thank you.
victor. So thank you everyone for watching, for hanging out throughout this stream and watching. This is the with the Terra Incognita expansion, and as we saw, it's quite a bit different than the base game, with just like the nature of exploration, the way that armies work now is obviously very different. We were all playing with these new civilizations, which is
Yep.
super cool. So lots of sweet stuff in this Terra Incognita box, which is coming out very soon. So thank you everybody so much for tuning in and hanging out with us and watching this. Thank you to Tony and James both for coming in to play. Thanks to Carolina Game Tables for this awesome table that makes all of our games look so good. Remember to follow us and subscribe on all of our channels, Twitch and YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, you know the works. And we will see you guys next time. I believe we're going to be back on Wednesday night. This coming Wednesday night, we're going to be doing some Marvel Champions, talking about
awesome.
the Quicksilver Hero Pack. We might even play some. So we will we'll catch you there.